Today is Saturday. We finally got some rain here where I'm at. I live in Georgia, and for like 3 weeks it didn't rain, and it finally rained, and everything was dry and everything. So I'm finally happy we got some rain, and it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. So I'm happy about that for my plants and everything, and because I hate when shit dry up. But anyway, this woman right here is going viral for being 51 years old and pregnant, and people have so much to say. I don't have anything against nobody getting pregnant or having children, especially if you married or whatever, or if you have a long time partner. I find nothing wrong with getting pregnant. Janet Jackson, she got pregnant in her 50s. And it's normal to get pregnant in your 50s if you have a period, you have a cycle, and you having sex. And some people have sex until the day they die. Because you get a certain age, that don't mean that you start having sex or you don't feel desired. I will be 47 my next birthday. And I still have sex. I still feel like I'm young and vibrant, but I'm not able to have kids. So I look at people like her as a blessing and a miracle. And that made me believe in God even more because in the Bible, it was women like past their 60s getting pregnant. So when God wants your womb to open up and bless you with a baby, it will happen. It happened to Janet Jackson, and then it happened to plenty of women all over the world. I don't know why people are acting all crazy because this woman have kids like in their 30s and stuff like that. I think her last child is 2 and then she 14 weeks pregnant. It's nothing wrong with that. I feel this is so freaking beautiful. Let me show pictures. I mean, it's just the same picture over and over. I am team on her side. I don't know why people are down in this or acting like this is such a shock or acting like this woman is weird for being pregnant. If I could have a baby and I found out that I was pregnant, well, I had to be dating someone. Right now, I'm not sleeping with nobody particular. But, if I was dating someone and I found out I was pregnant, it'll be a miracle. I'd be happy, because having babies are a blessing. And as long as the children are taken care of, I don't find that to be weird or anything or sickening or frowned upon, nobody having a baby, as long as the baby is being taken care of. But, 51, hell, she got this, and people be like, oh, how long she gonna live? She might die. Hell, you can die in your motherfucking 20s. Hell, I had a cousin that died when she was 33. And then people are also saying, well, she won't be able to play with the children and run around with them. Me and my mother, we went to an event that Augusta had about 2 months ago. It was an outdoor event. And people be talking about, oh, you got to be a certain age to run around with your children. Hell, I saw women in their late teens, early 20s. They couldn't keep up with their goddamn 1 and 2 year olds. Hell, they was acting all tired and shit. So people be killing me. Oh, well, she too old to have a baby because she won't be able to keep up with it. Miss me with the motherfucking bullshit. Hell, I done seen young people act like they can't keep up with their motherfucking children. But if God bless you and everything and you can have a baby, that's a blessing. And plus, a lot of people don't feel their motherfucking age. I myself don't feel my motherfucking age. Hell, like I said, my next motherfucking birthday, I will be 47. I don't feel it. I don't look it. And this time and age, this time in 2026, people don't act like they did back in the day. 45-year-olds and 50-year-olds and 55-year-olds don't act like the same 45-year-olds and 50-year-olds that was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We act vibrant, we act young. Well, I won't say act because this is just me. How I am is how I am. I've been told that I act young acting. I kind of took it as a backhanded compliment. I know I'm not childish, never been childish, but I guess they meant that I'm youthful or whatever. But as long as she's in her right mind and she know by she fucking and everything, she can have a child. Hell, she said her youngest child was 2. So I look at this as a freaking blessing. this is like honor from God or whatever. But it might be her last baby because she 51 or whatever. But that is a blessing. I myself wish that I can have a baby. You know, I wish that I can meet somebody that's decent, kind, and we raise a baby together. I wish I could have a baby, but you have to have a period, a cycle, or whatever. But then again, I believe in God, and hell, He can open up my womb. He can make things happen. You never know. You just never know. But I don't think this is weird or bizarre. I think it's beautiful. I done seen it in the hood. I seen a lady, she had a baby in her late 40s and her kids was grown. She was embarrassed. I don't know why. You grown. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I just come on here and I just state my opinion, say what's on my mind and everything. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But anyway, speaking of liking my videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like my videos, tell somebody you don't like it so they can watch my videos and they can get their opinion on my video. I just want my watch time to get up. And you know, YouTube is not motherfucking YouTubing over here. So I don't get those YouTube checks on the 21st. So anyway, cash at me at is flawless J1. Help support my channel. And on that note, I am out. Bye. Okay, now I don't know how to end it.